Ian was more than a character. He was a legend. You know, he'd seen how historically things were done in a certain way. He was part of that transition. Possibly didn't adapt as others wanted him to, but Ian was a unique individual. I'm just talking about him now, and it brings a smile to my face talking about Ian Willars. You know, simply because you can just imagine him puffing away on his pipe, and then I'll be calling him on a Friday afternoon. Ian, we've still got a front page. Still got a lead to generate here. What's occurring? What time can I expect it? And you just knew from the tone of the conversation you were having with him, no time soon, you would get it when you got it with Ian. But he was always there. He was a dedicated individual. Yes, did like a pint, but what a character. And it was such a cosmopolitan group that made up the Argus and the Evening Mail, and he was a fundamental part of that. He was a one-off.
Yeah.
He really was a one-off.
The deadlines were quite strict. Do you remember the deadlines being very strict on the Birmingham Mail? 9 o'clock first edition, 10 o'clock, 10:30, 11. A lot of deadlines throughout the day until 1:15 or something would be the main edition in the city centre, which was a big one. So the crack was you'd come into work at 8 o'clock, yeah?
That's right, yeah.
Even I would get in around 8:05. I'd got the 5 minutes grace, all right? And he would be on around 8 o'clock. And then as the day progressed, you'd make your first calls. Well, the first thing you'd do is check the news. Or every other opposition newspaper, you'd read them. Like today, you just go through Twitter, whatever. In those days, it was go through every single thing. Is there a paragraph that will make me a story anywhere that I can take to my contacts, yeah? 8 until 9 o'clock. And then you'd want to chat to Ian or something, find out what was happening at Wolves or, you know, I think it was Wolves. I came in at 2000.
Warwickshire as well, wasn't it?
Warwickshire, big Warwickshire fan. So Villa might be linked to a Wolves player, so you'd want a quick chat with Ian. Can he phone Wolves? You'll phone Villa, see if there's any truth in it. Right, where's Ian? Okay, his jacket's on the back of his chair, his ashtray's there, his cigarette is lit and it's halfway down, but there's no sign of Ian. Maybe he's gone to the toilet? No, you knew that he had not gone to the toilet. You knew that at 9 o'clock he'd gone down to the Queen's Head. He'd then pop back. Okay, he'd then make a couple of calls, he'd do something, he'd file something, and then at 11 o'clock, my God, he was back in the Queen's. And he'd be in the Queen's till what? 12:30, 1 o'clock?
About that, yeah.
Great crack. And there were a lot of people used to go around the bar, particularly later in the week, didn't they? There was a lot of the big hitters around the bar then. Then back in the office, more phone calls, bit more, filing a bit more copy. And then back down the Queen's as well. But the funny thing was the ashtray with the lit cigarette and the jacket to make it look as if he's just popped for a swift tiddle.
You mentioned the that jacket. He actually brought two in, identical jackets, and on a Thursday, later on when I joined and when I got to know him a bit better, he'd bring the two jackets in identical. As you say, one would be left on his chair. The ashtray would be smoking. And where's Ian? Well, his coat's, he must be in the library or in the loo.
Oh, yes.
Thursday was Weatherspoon's Thursday Club.
Right.
Early opening.
Brilliant.
And it's like, I mean, what a life.
What a life.
He saw some side, and you know...
But always impeccably dressed as well with his tie, because he was one of the few that in the latter days was still wearing a collar and tie, if my memory serves.
And a hat sometimes as well, you know. He was immaculately dressed, word perfect as well, and his copy would be brilliant, always.
So he was always accepted because he was good at what he did.
Oh, he's old style, old
He was
traditional.
old
Everyone knew Ian Willars, didn't they? Everyone was aware of who Ian Willars was.
You'd phone up the Ipswich Daily Press or whatever, the Daily Post.
Big booming voice.
Yeah, Dave Allard was the journalist there.
Dave Allard.
Dave, what's happening at Ipswich? West Brom are playing Ipswich, Villa are playing Ipswich. Oh, you know, they're all right, boy. By the way, how was that Big Ian Willars? And you'd be like, pfft. And you know, you'd phone up the Liverpool Echo, speak to Dave Prentice. What's happening at Everton? I'm fine, mate. I was big Ian Willars. You know, everyone knew him. He was just
Larger than life character.
He was-